Hi guys, my name's Melissa Storm and I'm going to be talking about audiobook marketing today. And while there's only one of me, I'm actually an Ally Partner member 4 times over with my businesses LitRing, the Author Site, Novel Publicity, and Your Author Engine. I'm also a USA Today bestselling author of Christian romance and sweet romance. And I'm really excited to talk about audiobooks because there's just huge untapped potential there. So I'm going to cover as much as I can in half an hour, but if you like what you learn and want more, you can use the special Ally coupon for members of this conference only, and you can get my full audiobook marketing course for just 10 bucks. You ready? Okay. Now what you're seeing is the standard setup I use when I teach my courses. You're going to see me in the corner really small, and you'll be able to see a screen flow of everything I'm doing. So I'm going to walk you through some tips about audiobook marketing, and I'm also going to show you how to do them as we go. Right now I'm on my website. This is my author site. One of my businesses is as a web designer, and my favorite way to procrastinate on a writing deadline is to work on my website. So I'm going to show you a couple of great things you can do to help sell your audiobooks and drive attention to them on your site. Now I use WordPress, but you can do this on any site. So you'll see on my books menu, it drops down, and I have a special page for audio, as well as a call out for new audio readers. Let me show you what it looks like. So this is my general ebooks page. This is my full books listing. That's what happens if they just click books. And for audiobooks, I have a special audio section of the site with links to my profiles on Audible, iTunes, Christian Audio. I have 2 series that are traditionally published, one with Christian Audio and one with Tantor. And I also indie publish one series through ACX. And you can see Amazon Audio and also SoundCloud, which we'll be talking about. And right here you have widgets. So they can see all my audiobooks at a glance. And they can click to listen to a sample right on my website. And then if they want more, I just have a little button and it goes to the listing for that book, where you can see for my book listings, I have the ebook retailers in one color, I have audio in another color, and then print and excerpt in a different color as well. And when we hover, it's just cool because it changes color so that the reader knows, hey, something's happening, I can click on this. So the first tip I have about marketing your audiobooks is beyond just including buttons with your standard book listing, beyond just producing the audiobooks and hoping they'll find them, create a special page for your audiobooks. Put in samples. Let the readers who like audio see everything you have at a glance. So this is my audio page. And I'm using SoundCloud widgets. You can get on SoundCloud for free. You can see here's my profile. Really simple. And I take the retail audio sample from ACX when I have a new book, and I simply upload it with the book description and cover. And then from there, once it's uploaded, all you do is you click upload and then put that retail audio sample in there. Super, super easy. And from there, it creates this landing page where you can have a conversation or, I don't really do that. That feature is for musicians. Sorry, I have a cold today, but I'm still excited about audiobooks. You can then, once you're here on the page, there's a little button to share. And you can share the direct link to this page. You can even start it at a specific clip, or you can embed it, which is what I've done. And there's 3 different options. So I'm using the book cover option. If you have a custom brand color, you can change the button color to your website color to make it look even better. You could set up automatic play, which I don't recommend because most people hate that. And you can adjust the size as well. So this is the code I'm using, and then I'm adjusting it into a square. There's also this widget that puts the cover side by side with the play information so you can see the full cover. And then this is available only for pro members, which I used to be but apparently it's expired in the last 1 week, so I'm gonna have to renew. But that's just the audio info if you wanted to put just the little clip preview in your blog post. But I think it's, you should at least use the version with your cover for branding purposes. But you just grab that code and you go to your HTML editor. So you can do this with a free WordPress blog too. You can do this on Blogspot, Wix, wherever you are. And you put it into the text, the HTML mode. Drop it in there. I'm just showing you how quick and easy it can be by publishing a post that hopefully no one sees before I can unpublish it. There it is. It automatically adjusted to fill out the width. So you can drop that into the middle of a blog post or an excerpt. You say you enjoy reading this excerpt, listen to it instead. You could even have a pop-up about your audios. Just be careful about how much you throw at the reader at once. But that's using SoundCloud. So it's free to set up an account, soundcloud.com. Go get widgets to display your books and let readers listen to samples. You can also let readers come to your profile directly to listen to samples from all your books. Whenever I get a new audiobook, I always upload it here. And I'm going to be talking about another cool thing you can do on SoundCloud when I get to the newsletter portion of this discussion. So back to the site, you'll notice that I also have the same thing for my paperbacks, where I have them all together because not all of my books are in print. Under audio, I have a new to audio. And this is the page I set up for when I first wanted to introduce a reader to my audiobooks. The main purpose is for Facebook ads. I drive ads to this page, and I want to really do something special and appeal to the reader and get them to either buy my audiobook, buy it in print, or sign up for my newsletter. Let me show you how. So there it is again at a glance. All right. So they come to this landing page, and you can see I have cute little audio background graphics. And it says, "Hi, do you like audiobooks? Click to let me know. Yes, I love listening to audio. No, I hate audiobooks. I could be swayed. Convince me, please." So right away, and this is also mobile optimized, so that it looks good anyway. They want to do it. So right away, depending on what they answer, I can jump them straight to the section, because if I pay money for the click and to promote the ad and they're actually not interested in audio, I don't want to lose the opportunity to make that connection. So if they say they hate audiobooks and click on this, they're going to get this message at the bottom. Like giveaways, prizes, and free stuff. Sign up for Melissa's monthly prize pack newsletter for a roundup of giveaways, freebies, and other surprises. If you love reading, you'll love being a member. And here I invite them to subscribe to the specific prize pack list, because they probably do like free stuff if they clicked on this ad. If they tell me that they can be swayed, I have 6 reasons to love audiobooks, and I'm going to come back to those. If they love audio, they just go to the next section. And when it comes to audiobook marketing, box sets are awesome because most members pay with a credit. So it's 1 credit if they were to get each of these 5 books in this bundle separately. It's 1 per credit, or they could get the bundle and save 4 credits. So that's kind of huge. Plus, if they're new Audible members, they can get it for free. And we're going to talk more about that as well. So I've made it a point to advertise 5 books for the price of 1 and to offer a box set. And it talks just a little bit about what's included. You'll see that when selling audio, there's really 2 ways to take it. A lot of authors mistakenly focus on the book content, when what they should be focusing on is the audio reading experience. Because a lot of readers haven't converted to audio yet, but they could be swayed, just like in my list. So if you're marketing to readers who already love audio, which you would be doing if you're just pushing, here's the story, you're not going to get any bounties. Bounties are $50 payments bonus payments that you get from Audible if a new Audible member signs up and your book is the first one they download. So it makes a lot of sense when advertising to try to get people who aren't already reading audio and get them to try it, because a $50 bounty is a lot better than a $2 royalty. So it's a little bit harder, and you're going to have to promote it in a little different way. The really big conversion isn't, this story sounds good, let's give it a try. The conversion conversation is, audiobooks can be good, let's give it a try. So I have the link to get it for the Audible credit. You can see my buttons change color and grow. It's very exciting. They can listen on iTunes, or I also have the paperback collection. There is an ebook, but I want people who like digital to get the audiobook, so I haven't listed it. Now, if people are like, you really haven't told me anything about these 5 books, that's what this is. I imagined a conversation between me and this chick. She's not convinced. She says, cool story, Melissa, but tell me more about the books in this collection before I make up my mind. And then I say, this is me with my dog, Sky Princess. I'm obsessed with my Chihuahua. She's one of 6 dogs I have. So, fun fact. I say, oh yeah, I see your point. Click this cool button to learn more about each of the 5 books that make up this 5-for-1 audio deal. And then this will take them to the page where they can learn about the collection. Each of the books in the collection. There we go. So that's that section. And then I came up with 6 reasons to love audio. And I wrote cute little text. I'll go through them really quick because it's helpful to think about what situations people might be in when they're listening to audiobooks, because you want to use those as the selling point more than what your story is. And when you're targeting ads, like if I know that Debbie Maycomer readers like my book, I will target Debbie Maycomer readers, but I'm going to try to sell the proposition of reading audiobooks. So reason number 1 is they keep you company on the commute to work, make you less stressed on your drive, and prevent the road rage monster from overtaking you. Reason number 2, they are the perfect companion for crafty times. If you like knitting, coloring, sculpting, drawing, basically keeping your hands busy with art, then audio is awesome. Reason number 3, they can trick you into exercising. That time on the treadmill goes much faster when you have a dreamy book boyfriend or exciting plot, or both, to keep you company. Reason number 4, they make your house clean. That is, if you listen while doing dishes, dusting, and all the other chores you've been putting off because you want to stay in bed and read. Reason number 5, they're like a book and a movie in one. The characters come to life, but you can still picture them any way you want. The perfect hybrid entertainment experience. Reason number 6, they make reading social. It's like a book club while you're reading the book. Pop an audiobook on during a road trip or a day at home with friends, and away you go. So those are the 6 reasons I came up with that I thought would appeal to my sweet and Christian romance base. And I wanted to know which one was the best. So I ran some Facebook ads, and I used these little snatches of copy that I just read to you as the text for the ad, and I brought them back to this page. And of those 6 reasons, can you guess the number 1 reason that my readers love audio? Just giving it a minute, not a whole minute, but okay. It's knitting. Far and away the best ad was that you can knit while listening to audiobooks. And I had a granny with knitting needles. Usually hot young people sell ads, even though most of my readers are older, more than double my age. We'll go with that. But in this case, they loved it. The second most popular reason with my readers was cleaning. And the least popular reasons were social and book and movie in one. So that puts exercising and commute in the middle. So know your audience. It's a very different conversation if you're going to try to pitch, hey, you like knitting. Why not take my book with you? Is the TBR pile stressing you out? Read while you knit. Read while you scrapbook. Read while you quilt. If you write horror novels, you might have a different reason. Read while you kill. I don't know. That's probably not a great way to advertise read while you murder, but it would be fun. It'd be a fun ad to put together. So I was able to use these reasons that I just came up with off the top of my head, plus a little bit of ad spend to find out the conversation I need to have when I pitch to my main newsletter list. So now I'm going to show you that part. I use ActiveCampaign for my newsletter. So it's pretty advanced. It's pretty amazing. I'm a huge fan because I can segment and tag, but you can replicate this behavior in any newsletter system, even MailChimp and MailerLite. It's just going to be a little bit extra work to get the effect you want, but it's possible. And the point is you want to click who's interested in audiobooks. You want to know that so that you can send new audiobook releases only to people who are interested. Because if a reader tells you that they do not like audio and do not want to read audio, and you continue to send them audiobooks, they are going to unsubscribe from your list, and you lost a reader who might have been a great fan of your ebooks or paperbacks. So segmenting is really important. Another really important thing with segmenting is if you know a reader reads on iBooks, don't send them Kindle Unlimited book announcements. And if you know that reader reads on iBooks, why send them all 5 retailer buttons, iBooks, Nook, Kobo, Google Play, and Kindle, when they only need one? They only need iBooks. So you can segment your newsletter the way that I do, and I send only the relevant button when I have a new release. One click on iBooks. Readers are more likely to buy because I'm paying attention to what they like. It's more customized to them. They don't see a giant wall of buttons. There's just one button for the store they like. And I know they like it because I have tagged and segmented, which is what you should do with audio too. And what we're in right now is the workflow sequence when a new member signs up for my list, Melissa's Sweet Readers. This is the welcome sequence. They get a free short story and a free novella, and they learn a little bit about me in the process. The reason we're here is because I use that welcome sequence to start tagging who's interested in audio straight from the get-go. So from the very first email they get from me, I could find out if they're an audio fan. Let me show you. So I have this short story. It's about 5,000 words. The hook is what happens to our pets when they die. And they're angels. Like I mentioned, I really like dogs, and my readers really like this story. And they have a choice to get it for free as an ebook through BookFunnel, or to listen to the audio for free. And that kind of makes my welcome sequence a little unique because most authors don't do that. And when they click to listen to the free audio, I contracted my narrator separately, and I was able to pay to have this 30-minute story recorded so that I can offer it for free. It's a really nice short introduction to audio. It does make the conversation easier. Find out if you like audio with this free short story. It'll only take half an hour, and you're probably going to cry. Who doesn't want to cry on their commute or while knitting? Because they're my readers. So they'd be crying while knitting, which is perfectly fine. Those needles aren't sharp at all, so it's fine. But if they click to listen to the free audio, they can come over to SoundCloud and listen to it. And my newsletter system is automatically going to tag them. I will show you. It's amazing. So when they click that button, they'll go to the link, and my newsletter is going to add a tag audio. So I can then segment my readers by having the tag audio. So if I want to send a newsletter only about audio, I would send to people who have the tag for it. I might also, another great thing you can do is you can do a little mini poll right in your newsletter. So right here, this is the last in my welcome sequence, and you'll remember from the page I showed you, I have the prize pack mailer that I'm offering them to sign up for if they don't like audiobooks. At the end of my sequence, I kind of lay out, this is how I do my newsletters. I send my author newsletter, which is about my books, family, life, and pets, every Thursday. And every Monday, I rotate through my monthly mailers. And by doing my newsletter this way, people who aren't interested in giveaways or aren't interested in inspirational stuff, they don't have to get it. So they can get less email, and it's no extra work for me. It also helps me organize myself. This week, Monday was the second Monday of the month, so they got my reading roundup. And next Monday, they'll get the inspiration challenge. But if they don't subscribe, they don't get it. So this is a very engaged segment where I get 80% plus open rates because they really want these emails. And I've asked them right in here, I've explained kind of what they are, and I said, click on the ones you want to get. And then I explain what they are. And by clicking on that link, they get the tag for that list. So you could also write within the body of your email, you could say, do you like audiobooks? And you could offer them links or buttons, and they could say, yes, I love audio. No, I hate audio. Maybe I could be convinced, just like on my page. And when they click that, you'll notice that no matter what they choose, they get a different tag, but they all go to the same page on my site. And this is another web page you want to set up because it's immensely helpful. This is the thank you for letting me know page. And I feature usually a 99-cent book or a new release here. And it only really comes up if I pull my newsletter and want to know something. Let me show you from another one of the options. So that was the inspiration challenge. Here's the prize pack. Here's that link. And I think I might have to drag my window down so you can see my menu bar. But for both of these, the link is the same. Melstorm, thank you for letting me know. Melstorm, thank you for letting me know, until the very end, part I haven't highlighted. Question mark inspiration challenge. Question mark prize pack. That creates a unique link even though I'm using the same landing page so that I know what they clicked on. So if you don't have automatic tagging, if you're with MailChimp and MailerLite and they can't do that, you can still keep track. I'm going to look at the report for this email and I'll show you. All right, so this is the first email. So you can see that 188 unique people have clicked the URL audio download, because I actually gave it a nickname. So I want to grab the subscribers who clicked on audio download. I would just click on this link and it will show me everyone's email address. And then I could export them into a group or a sub list called Melissa's Audio Readers. I'm not going to click that for privacy purposes for my subscribers. I don't want to show their email address up on the big screen, but that's a great way to do it. You just look at your click report and you just bring up everyone who's clicked on that link that you're tracking. So my landing page, I strongly suggest a thank you for letting me know page. It can just say thank you for letting me know and literally nothing else, but you need it to track the response and so that the reader knows that you've recorded that response. But I also get sometimes a couple hundred sales. If I've pulled my whole newsletter, I can get a couple hundred sales on a backlist from a single mailing. So this is a great thing to do when you're starting to ask your list if they like audio. And you could create two separate landing pages. Yes, you like audio. Okay, here's all my audiobooks. Maybe we would send them to this page. Thank you for letting me know you like audio. Here's all my books. Listen to samples. And if they say they don't like audiobooks, you could send them to the I Could Be Swayed page. You could send them here. Thank you for letting me know, but are you sure I can't convince you? And then give them your 6 reasons or however many reasons to love audio. So by sending it to the correct people and by framing the argument around it's not argue, we don't argue with our customers, but by framing your unique selling proposition around the fact that the audiobook is an experience, here's the great thing about that experience versus my story has these characters and this place and they do this thing. That's not the right way to advertise audiobooks. Not even to your existing readership, because they may have already bought your ebook. They might already be familiar. Can you convince them to read it a second time in audio format? That's another conversation. You can remind them why they loved the book and encourage them to relive it in a whole new way with your audiobook. So those are just some of the many ways you can start gearing up to sell. Think of the reasons why your readers would love audiobooks. Test them out with Facebook ads and see what gets the best response. Start segmenting your newsletter. Start asking them about audio and keep track of who bites, who wants it. Create a special audio landing page on your site that showcases which books are available and has easy links to listen to samples and to buy their copy. And if you're going to be running ads, create a killer audio landing page so that you can grab anybody who comes by. It's definitely a unique experience and it's fun. So get out there and sell some audiobooks. If you decide you want to take the full course, you'll hear from a librarian friend about marketing audiobooks and audio CDs to libraries. You'll hear from a narrator friend on her best tips for self-publishing and working with a narrator. And we'll go way more in depth on all these topics. So I really hope this was helpful, and thank you for welcoming thank you for welcoming me to your conference, Ally. Bye, everyone.